What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on Godzilla vs. Kong, not 2020, because they decided to push it, because it appears that cinemas in America are never reopened, even though in my country and most places in Europe, they're still fully open. It's now called Kong vs. Godzilla, Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. So we got some bad news to start the video, but it might not be bad news because I want to be transparent with you guys, because this doesn't really reveal that it's not coming, but it doesn't reveal that it is coming. So, you know, I told you the Inception 10-year anniversary edition that was coming out in the cinemas, that's been delayed. Now something has leaked, but like I said, guys, I don't know how official this is. I reached out to Warner Bros, and as of the time of recording this video, didn't get anything back. But essentially, something's come out that essentially says that we will be getting new trailers for Wonder Woman 1984 and Dune, the movie that, you know, is going to be freaking awesome. And then it says special introduction to something to do with Christopher Nolan. It does say like CinemaCon, so I presume this is stuff that was supposed to be at CinemaCon. You know, this is like extended stuff that could come out with the Tenet movie, so to speak. So this is supposed to come out on July the 31st, but the reason I said I'm not sure if it is still coming, if it ever was coming, was because this is technically a leak. It doesn't confirm or deny anything. Do we need to see another Wonder Woman 84 trailer? No, bro, not really, because we've seen so many trailers now and we've done a video on the full plot leak already. It sounds like a good movie, but it's got to have pretty good execution. So it's bad news, but it's good news. I guess if they delay the trailer, then it builds up the hype train even more. These videos, when it comes to Godzilla vs. Kong, the engagement, the comment section is always popping. So I appreciate all the love and support we get in the Godzilla vs. Kong footage video, so to speak. So, although we dropped a video where we leaked who wins the fight, I'm going to be doing a very in-depth one about that. I'm going to either be having a conversation with the person that's watched it, or he's going to give it more in depth, because a lot of people ask for more specifics, more details. So it is interesting. So recently on a website that I suggest you all should use, which is Godzilla-movies.com, there was a toy leak for the new snake like Titan that features a long curved tail, red fangs and wings. Although it's not actually confirmed if this is going to appear in a movie, and according to what I've been told, as you know, this was before the reshoots, they can add whatever they want. There wasn't much talk of new Titans appearing in this movie, but they appear to change the name of the Titan to, wait for it, Warstu. No, not Warstu, but Warstu. You know, is it like Warstu as Batman maybe? But no, on the picture, I will leave all links down below, like I do, because I give everyone credit. It's Warbat with Osprey, so it appears to be a snake-like Titan that can fly. Now, it is interesting how it's a concept art, so it doesn't confirm or deny anything, but it's an interesting point. And if Playmates Toys are bringing out official merchandise for said Titan, you would suggest there would be somewhat an expectation that this Titan could appear maybe in the background, Hollow Earth, or somewhere in the next Monsterverse movie. It wouldn't make much sense to drop a toy for something that doesn't appear in a movie, but you know, movies always release so much more things than what's actually in them. So there's been a few leaks that we haven't discussed before, or I haven't been told about, and what I've done is I've reached out to my source that's watched it about said leaks. So there's a hint that there's going to be vehicles that might actually appear in the movie. So this is coming from boundingintothecomics.com. I will leave all the links down below, because I don't believe you should really kind of talk about stuff if you don't show it. I'm not one of these creators that would talk about a crazy leak then not actually read it for themselves, because you've got to give people the ability to read things for themselves. Because some people are like, oh, Stu, your English accent is so strong, and sometimes I think you're Norwegian or something. Trust me, guys, I get Norwegian and Australian all the time. So there appears to be a vehicle that says Hollow Earth anti-gravity vehicle, and there is an image, so this does kind of confirm that it will be said toy. It's come from an Instagram account, so take it with a pinch of salt. SB_toys with a Z on Instagram picked up Godzilla sci-fi movies. It shows a toy craft called Heavy pictured on the box. So you could assume that some heavy technology will be explored on Hollow Earth. We already know a lot about this movie. We already know that like, Kong is going to be in like a replica, a fake version of Hollow Earth. But because your boy Kong is so clever, he already knows about it. So this website doesn't really say much else. It just kind of pulls on exactly what Godzilla-movie says. And it says it's an acronym for Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle, which means if it's actually in the film, most likely be used to traverse the furthest corners of the planets. Pretty much where the Titans dwell, or something on there along them lines. It also says 4 thrusters on each corners for vehicles take off anti-gravity suspension. Thus, the rumor of Kong vs. Godzilla borrows from Pacific Rim and leans heavily into the over-the-top sci-fi anime aspects of the kaiju genre. Is probably true. Hey guys, it is true. Guys, I do vet people, and like I say, if I talk to someone that's told me they've seen it and they show me credentials, they literally show me stuff for the test screener, then it's legit. But at the same time, after they do test screen, if they do reshoots, they can change massive parts of the movie. And the fact this movie's been delayed multiple times, it's not like the running joke like Tenet or anything, but it has been delayed massive amount of times. And then it says nothing new. Godzilla has shared an image of a spacecraft and UFO over his long history. The one that come to mind immediately the moment I saw the image above was the Super X from the era. So it doesn't really leak much. And then it goes on to say, making its debut in the 1984 return of Godzilla of Super X was an experimental secret weapon of G-Force to neutralize the King of the Monster when he resurfaced to attack Tokyo. The air tank of the device successfully put Godzilla down until the Soviet missile lightning that revealed that fallen Titan he proceeded to drop the building on the prone craft and the men inside. And now the new improved Super X took flight here and there between 84 and 90 and 95, nearly besting the giant beast in battle, preventing him from exploding with the freeze rays. So yeah, pretty much I believe this is true. But when I get people email me stuff, I'm not one of these YouTubers that just makes a video on it instantly. I vetted him. So the video where I talk about kind of in detail stuff that's not like on the Stocker leaks or the leaks on the other websites is information in that's not actually anywhere. That's how I know it's viable. And like I say, I see the information, he sends me the information of, you know, the things he got to get into Warner Bros. And then I know a bunch of people in the LA scene that go to screeners and stuff. I ask them, all the dates match up, all the information that I've heard exactly the same from other people match up. So I think this information could be legit, but adding a vehicle, new technology, this kind of stuff, it's going to happen because if they want the Monsterverse to work in the capacity of what they're trying to do, they're essentially trying to build, you know, the DCEU, the MCU, I guess you say the Pacific Rim of the Monsterverse. They're going to have to bring technology in. The fact that we know Mechagodzilla's in the movie and he's essentially a mechanical like Godzilla, so to speak, it does make a lot of sense. But whether these Titans, all these other Titans are going to appear, I haven't really heard too much about it. So I take most of the articles on Godzilla-.com as kind of, I guess you say, theories and leaks. But if there's a toy for it, then it would make sense. And there is a bunch of other information. Godzilla heat ray figure images come out. People aren't impressed. It shows battle damage revealed that Godzilla is going to take a hefty hit. If you really think Godzilla and Kong are going to fight and neither of these Titans are going to take any damage, then you don't even watch these movies. You're not fans, you just jump on it for content. Guys, really, if you think two Monsterverse Titans, kings, are going to fight each other and there's going to be no physical damage on these specimens, then you haven't even watched any of these movies, have you? Probably not. Guys, you know, here I'm transparent. I don't pander. I say exactly what I mean. So these toys are legit. They will be taking damage. So you can work out and piece a lot of this movie altogether. But at the same time, it doesn't really help when Legendary Pictures and Warner Bros. keep changing the plot synopsis. And we've also got some information that kind of reveals that skull crawlers will appear in this, as there has been a new vinyl statue revealed. And it does look pretty cool, to be honest. According to this, it will be available from December. So it's pretty obvious, guys, that skull crawlers will be in this. It's not just going to be a movie about Godzilla versus Kong, although the main section of the movie is focusing on that, so to speak, but there is going to be a lot of other sections to this movie. So like always, guys, like I said, I'm going to keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest pop culture Godzilla vs. Kong information, although the videos with Godzilla will slow down. Like I said, guys, if I'm wrong about the trailer not coming out on the 31st, I always give disclaimers that this information could be true, it could be wrong, but I've spoke to a bunch of people that normally get information for trailers right, and at the moment what they are hearing is after DC Fandom event towards the end of August, early September. So if I was a betting guy, I would say it's going to be cut later in the year now. It seems that every studio in Hollywood is pretty scared to release a movie. We know, like, the catastrophe with Black Widow, that everyone's like, Black Widow exclusively on Disney Plus. We're no bros. I've seen so many YouTube videos. We even did a YouTube video about that, but no. Like, Black Widow won't go to Disney Plus because HBO Max has the exclusive streaming rights of first. So most studios are scared, and I know we've had technically the first official image of Godzilla vs. Kong on the toy box, but that's not the official image by Legendary Pictures and Warner Bros. You know it's going to look much nicer when they up the resolution to 4K and all that kind of good stuff. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe. If you want any theory videos, any kind of explainers to do with this kind of Monsterverse universe. I am new to it. Like I said, guys, I'm transparent and not fake. I do tell you, I am new to this. I am learning more about this each and every week that I cover it. I just find it fascinating that more people aren't into King Kong, essentially, but for legal reasons and licensing, they can't call him King Kong. There is a conspiracy theory that he will be called King Kong by the end of this movie. Going up against Godzilla, if you're not hyped for that, then you're just not an alpha male, you're just not a human specimen, a human species, because how could you not be hyped to see these two people smash, yes, I know they're not people, but I guess they're persons, so to speak, smash each other, then I don't know what you're hyped for. How can you be hyped to see the MCU when you can't be hyped to see these two juggernaut titans smashing each other? Yes, we know it's CGI, we know it's mechanical, they're not real, you know, but it is what it is. Like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.